This is Amaryllis. She's going to be joining me today. If I said Loki and someone replied with a Marvel reference, I would hit them with a car. Hi, my name is Ava, and Norse mythology is often overlooked for Greek or Egyptian, despite having the qualities of any other ancient religion, namely, being utterly insane. Whilst there are many things we could look at when it comes to Loki, today I'm going to be focusing on his family. Blood is thicker than water, but what about when that blood is that of children who will bring about the end of the world? Ladies and gentlemen, Loki's children. Now there are some disagreements on Loki's origins, but most believe that he was the son of Laufey, the goddess of mischief and lies. Now if there's one goddess that you probably don't want to run into, probably the one of mischief and lies. Please, I need some divine intervention. Oh my goddess, I am a goddess. My prayers have been answered. Oh please, what are you the goddess of? Mischief and lies. Oh. Well, I don't really want to ask for anything. Why? Because you might mischief me. Well, that's not grammatically correct. And you lie. What? It is grammatically correct. I googled it for this bit of the video. You got me. He was also the son of a Jotun, a giant. Now, despite being called giants, Jotun weren't actually giant. This added to the web of mischief and lies that make up Loki's lineage. And the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, as Loki then became the god of mischief and deception. Loki has a wife called Sigyn. Now, she isn't mischievous or deceptive, so it's nice to know that the Nords aren't as incestuous as the Greek gods. Now, together they have two children, Narfi and Valin. Not much can really be said about either of them, mainly because they were the most normal looking of the lot. However, a constant in seemingly all mythology is adultery. Loki then went on to have his most interesting children with another woman. This woman is called Angrboda, another normal-sized giant. And because Loki was a shapeshifter, all of the children with this giantess came out a bit funny looking. Now one of these children was called Fenris Wolf, or just Fenrir. Now, despite being a wolf, Fenrir actually started out relatively harmless. This was until he started growing to a great size that even the gods were afraid of him. Fenrir was prophesied to bring about great harm, so the Aesir decided to tie him up with the strongest material ever. But this wasn't before Fenrir could bite another god's arm off. Right, Fenrir. Thor, I'm just going to tie this Gleipnir around you. Thor, you promise I'll be able to get out? Yeah. I don't believe you. Look, it's just that my dad and my grandma are both gods of mischief and lies, so don't blame me for not being the most trusting wolf in the pack. Alright. Right, one of you put your arm in my mouth, and if you're not lying, then I won't rip it off. I will.
Two, what are you doing?
Complying?
But I'm lying.
What are you saying, Thor?
Oh God. Okay, Fenrir, I'm just tying it.
Ow! Thor! Another one of Loki's children is Jormungandr, the Midgard serpent. Just for context, Midgard is the realm of the humans, so we live on Midgard, basically. And like his brother, Jormungandr grew to an unbelievable size, growing so large that he could encircle Midgard. Eventually, he got to be such a great size that he could bite down on his own tail. It was rumoured that if Jormungandr ever released his tail, Ragnarok would begin. Now this myth actually makes sense if you believe in the flat earth theory. Think about it. The water isn't going over the edge of the earth because there's a big snake holding it all in like a dam. And if he did ever release his tail, then the water would just go gushing out over the edge and the world probably would end. Jormungandr also had a deadly rivalry with Thor, which started when Thor tried to catch him on a fishing trip. Now this rivalry would last a lifetime. The last of Loki's children is called Hel, and you will not believe what she is in charge of. That's right, she's in charge of Hell, or Helheim, which is basically where everyone who didn't die in battle went. Hel is described in the Prose Edda as being half really dark and gloomy and half mega attractive woman. She's only ever mentioned in one myth really, which we'll get onto in a second. Remember Narfi and Vali from the start? Of course you don't, they're too normal. Well, they're back. And they lived relatively normal lives until Loki decided to have mistletoe shot at Balder, the unkillable god. However, mistletoe wasn't yet a Christmas tradition and Loki wasn't looking for a smooch. Mistletoe was Balder's only weakness and he died from this shot. The Aesir, who are the gods of the main pantheon, wanted to teach Loki a lesson, so they turned his son Vali into a wolf. Vali then mauls and kills his brother Narfi, and the Aesir use his guts to tie Loki to a rock. Hermod the Brave rode to Helheim to try and bring Balder back. And the horse he took was called Sleipnir. This horse had 8 legs and was yet another one of Loki's children. But Hel wouldn't allow Balder to return because there was one creature in the entire world who did not weep for her when she asked them to. Now these were her only conditions, so Balder would have to stay in Helheim until Ragnarok. Soon enough, Fenrir breaks free and goes on a rampage, Jormungandr releases his tail, and Hel sails for Vigrid with her army of the dead. Ragnarok has come. Loki also breaks free from his gut prison, and together he and his children fight a battle that will bring an end to the 9 realms. Fenrir eats Odin, and his son Vidar avenges him, killing the wolf. Jormungandr and Thor's bitter rivalry comes to an end as they end up killing each other. Not much is said of what came of Hel, but it would be a bit of a conflict of interest if she died in battle and went to Valhalla. Loki ends up fighting Heimdall, guardian of Asgard, and they end up killing each other too. So here my video ends, with the literal end of the world, according to Norse mythology. Thank you for watching today's video, and also thank you for the support on all of the other videos, as it is very appreciated. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow my Instagram. Have a Ragnaroking day, guys. Bye bye.